As a photographer, I face a lot of challenges trying to live up to the expectations I've set for myself. There's the art I dream of making, and there are the limits of what I can actually make. There are also the constant comparisons to others. And with endless comparisons to others, it's easy to lose sight of what you truly want to express. Plus, there are also the countless deadlines that get in the way of making great work. Then when I do make it, there's a disappointment of not getting the recognition I think it deserves. If you are any creative person, I'm sure you are familiar with these challenges. But there's a way to look at the world that can help you deal with this. So I'd like to introduce a Japanese philosophy that might help ease these struggles and help you rediscover the true joy of art. It consists of two words, wabi and sabi. The literal meaning of wabi was loneliness, melancholy, or depression. But then, in the Muromachi era, which began in the 14th century, the word took on a new meaning, that of the appreciation of serene, modest, and simple life. Then in the 16th century, wabi was brought to the world of art by Zen monk Sen no Rikyu. He established the foundations of the tea ceremony, a tradition that continues in modern Japan. Originally, tea ceremonies were held among the noble class. They would use extravagant cups and utensils. However, Rikyu, the monk, applied the concept of wabi and turned the ceremony inside out. He fundamentally re-evaluated the spirituality and aesthetics of the tea ceremony and transformed it into a more minimalistic and modest style. Previously, there was an emphasis on spending money by adorning tea rooms with expensive furnishings or hosting competitions to showcase them. However, Wabi-cha shifted this focus, favoring modest spending on necessary items and utilizing a small 2-3 tatami mat sewn tea room where natural light could be freely adjusted through windows. He made an untraditional teacup which is rakuchawan. It's distorted, imbalanced, and imperfect. Shifting away from the pursuit of luxury in tea gatherings, he found beauty in this tea bowl precisely because it was imperfect, and it represents true art more than something flawless. That leads to the definition of wabi, which we still use today. Wabi is an attitude or mentality to accept lack, inconvenience, and imperfection. The literal meaning of sabi is aging, fading, and being rusty. In ancient Japan poetry, sabi conveyed a fading of vitality. Over time, it evolved to express an appreciation for the unique beauty found in the aging process and things as they decay gracefully. This sense of beauty in aging and fading is the essence of the concept of sabi. The Japanese haiku poet Matsuo Basho held the idea of sabi in high regard. There's a famous haiku from him that captures the concept of sabi. 枯枝にカラスの止まりけり秋の暮れ Upon a withered branch, a crow has settled, autumn evening. Were you able to feel the beauty within the simplicity in a quiet place? Through his works, he expressed the beauty of what is fading, aging, and getting rusty. After the time of Basho, Sabi became a central aesthetic in haiku. Poets have beautifully expressed visible aging as a reflection of the laws of nature. Sabi represents an external beauty, one that suggests an outward reflection of inner essence, thus becoming a concept of beauty itself. Wabi is the beauty of imperfection, while Sabi is the beauty of something fading. Together, Wabi-sabi embodies an appreciation of the transient nature of imperfect things. This is of course my interpretation, so how can we apply Wabi-sabi in art? As an artist, constantly striving for something better is essential to growth, finding areas to improve and creating something greater the next time. This cycle repeats endlessly in creative work, with no perfect ending. Creativity becomes a journey without a final destination. This is a harsh way to look at things. When will we ever feel satisfied? This is a question every artist struggles with. In such moments, the spirit of Wabi-sabi may offer some relief. It allows you to find beauty in your imperfect creation. But this is not about giving up the pursuit of improvement. It's about embracing another perspective. There's no perfect work in the world. This very fact is what might be troubling you. But it's also at the heart of Wabi-sabi. Just as Sen no Rikyu found beauty in a distorted tea bowl, if you can see the beauty in your imperfections, perhaps you can pause and find joy on this never-ending imperfect journey. Through any form of art, whether music, painting, photography, or other, have you ever been drawn to something made a long time ago? Within that attraction, there may be hidden hints of wabi-sabi. The human tendency to feel drawn to something old is deeply connected to the concept of wabi-sabi. Whether consciously or unconsciously, we find beauty in things that are fading away. The very things you are creating now are, from the moment they are born, beginning to fade and age. And of course, so are you. If you can find beauty in that fact, perhaps you can reduce regret about the past and vague anxiety about the future, allowing you to focus more deeply on the present moment and on your creative work. Finding beauty in fading things and leaving trace of life through your art, whether or not you become famous, can be seen as an inherently wabi-sabi act. The more you learn about wabi-sabi, the more you recognize the beauty and value in the artistic work you are doing now. As an artist, it's impossible to completely rid yourself of struggles. But the concept of wabi-sabi invites you to find beauty even through them. Everything is imperfect and everything will eventually decay. If through wabi-sabi you can come to realize that fact, perhaps you will be able to find moments of contentment in a long journey of your art. What I've shared today is just a small glimpse into the deep philosophy of wabi-sabi. If it sparks your interest, I encourage you to explore it further. I hope that through your artistic endeavors, you will find as much happiness as possible.